Imagine waking up, hearing the ocean, hearing the wind hit the rocks, and you're getting ready to go for a run. And then all of a sudden, you see the sun come out. Yeah, that's a normal Tuesday for me. I've been living on this beautiful island for over a year now. Let me tell you something. It's not what you think it is. There's a lot more beneath the surface, and I'm bringing you with me to show you. This is why Isla Mujeres is Island of Women. This island used to be a fishing town. It's still a fishing town. You get fresh fish every single day, fresh lobster, oof, delicious. Back in the day, since it's a fishing town, the men would go out and fish all day, and then they would come back and bring the food. It was one of those days where the men were literally fishing. People that came to conquer this island, when they landed to it, they only found women. That's why it's called Island of Women. Isla Mujeres is actually really, really close to Cuba. Many Cubans cross from Cuba to Isla Mujeres to run away from the communism. One of my favorite things to do is just scream. Ah! And nobody can hear you. It's okay. We don't have anybody behind us, but I kind of missed the turn. I'm a mess. I knew this was gonna fall over. This is one of the coolest things about an island. Nobody gives a crap. If you want to experience ultimate freedom, move to an island. There are really no rules. Everybody minds their own business. Nobody cares. There's really not that many repercussions. You can get away with anything. I'm not saying you can get away with murder, but I mean, how would someone know? I just remembered. There's so many pain points on the island. Wi-Fi sucks. There's only 2 gas stations. The light goes off. Yesterday, there was one of the electricity towers fell in the middle of the city. They don't fix things until it's broken. One of the biggest pain points is the ferry. If you miss a ferry to go back into mainland, you have to wait like an hour. The biggest pain point is transferring the food from Cancun to the island. If you want to transfer big things to the island, that's an issue. One of the cool things about Isla Mujeres, there are still Mayan ruins in this place, which is crazy. The Mayas are sort of like the native people from Mexico, and there's this house that I love to see because they've built the house around the Maya, like the ruins. Check it out. Those rocks right here are the ruins. Hola! These are some ancient ruins. One of my biggest pain points with people here on the island is that they are so close-minded, and I notice this in my classes. Yes, they're friendly, but they're not super inviting. I'm talking about the islanders. There's many tourists here on the island. I have yet to make multiple friends. So my social life on the island comes from the Bitcoiners that come to visit. Because not even my actual friends from Miami have come to visit me. This is actually gonna be my first time coming to the skate park. This skate park took like $1 million to build. This, I think it's like plywood. At least it got a good view though. All right, it's going to rain, and the worst thing on the island is when it rains. Everything gets soaked. One more thing, we're gonna do a little pit stop. Mexico is freaking expensive. Well, the Cancun area, it's literally a sort of like a tourist trap, which kind of sucks because coming from Miami, it's sort of like the same prices. I thought I was gonna be saving money here, but I'm not. Do I feel lonely on the island? Gotta be careful. I think you have to be okay with being by yourself. I enjoy the peace. When I'm not here, I wish I was here. Is it bad that I'm doing it at such a young age and wanting to be away from society? Probably. I just think isolation is the best to grow. You know, if you have business things that you want to do, I recommend everybody just literally leave society and focus on yourself. You don't have to even move to an island, just move to a place that you literally have no distractions. So on the island, I've noticed last year, the tourism has sort of chilled out. This is where my theory comes in. Everything is so expensive, inflation is ridiculous, that you have to work 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet. When you're doing these 2 to 3 jobs, they only give you around 12 days of vacation a year. So you really cannot take any vacation and you're just surviving. What blows my mind is that before you used to be able to buy a house in your 20s, now the average homeowner is around, what, like 40? Inflation is insane. I petition we should all have international visas. Like, living here has made me appreciate the little things. It's made me realize the importance of time and that there's time for everything. Not to live in such a rush all the time. Like, chill, slow things down a bit, enjoy, have a better quality of life. When I lived in Miami, in the city, when someone would ask me for a favor, I'd be like, I can't, I'm super busy. Doing what? I don't know, but I was busy. And here, I have time for everything. You can laser focus to whatever you want to do. Is it always paradise? No. I spent a year here without having, you know, developed a crew, a group of circle friends. So it's quite lonely sometimes, but I don't think I would ever trade my freedom for comfort ever again. Here's the thing, anybody can do this. You just have to step out of the status quo, step out of the system that we've all been trained to do since birth. The real question is, are you brave enough to do it?